Hypermine.
Alright guys, we are back at the base and I've been hunting a lot of coal and still didn't make any progress on here, but I have made some good progress downstairs. I'll show you what I got. So I eliminated the level of bedrock, and I know I had to go into game mode to do it, but it's not like I was getting resources or anything, not duplicating AESUs or diamonds or anything like that. So at any rate, I'm getting all these this last little bit of iron here that I forgot. Let's get that out the way. So yeah, got all of this cleared out, and they just had some bedrock in the way, so I really didn't want to have any problems with getting the rail system. But I'm gonna pipe creosote from all of these suckers down to the tank, and the neat thing is, I believe it's, let's see, which side am I on? That is that side. I believe it's this side right here. Or, yeah, it is this side. So right here is where the tree form comes out at. So it's a pretty convenient location. That's where the tree form was, up there. So that tree form, I wanted to pump all of the wood down into this array right here. So that's going to be pretty easy to wire, and to get the creosote piped to the other side shouldn't be a big deal, but it's going to take a little bit of finagling. The good news is, you guys, that this array, I didn't test it in creative like I said I would, but at any rate, we might actually have to reduce the size of the boiler if I can't supply it, because this is pretty big. I can actually install, let's see, can I do more rows if I really had to? 1 and 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 1, 2, 3. Yep, I sure could. I could put 2 more rows of 6, which would get me a really ridiculous array. Right now I have 48. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's 8. And what are we? 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So 48 coke ovens. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So we could actually do 12 more if I had to, which would give me 60. So I'm not too worried about supplying that boiler. It's just to get it all wired up. But I do need to start engineering that, and I think that's what we're gonna start doing, you guys. So I'm not too sure where I'll be when I come back, but I did want to give you a progress update and show you where we're at. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so I just wanted to give you a little progress report. I've arranged item unloaders up top and item loaders on the bottom at each one of the coke ovens in the array. And I've also started setting up some piping. Now eventually all this piping is going to pipe creosote into a tank, which is ultimately going to fuel our railroad production, and also our liquid fuel boilers for some engines around the base. So I'm not too sure where I'm going to set things up top yet, but I just wanted to kind of show you the configuration of the piping that I have going down here. I'm going to set up a redstone pump on every single one of these, a redstone engine, and it's going to pump that creosote all through here, and ultimately it's all going to feed here. And the feed goes, it can be on the side of the tank. I can easily reverse it if I want it underneath the forms on the other side there, but for now this is where we're at. So I'm going to connect all the piping and see if I can get some rail tracks set up as well. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Alright you guys, so I got my little track network set up, and it took a lot of finagling actually because of the clearance that I have up top, but it's not a huge deal. Now I need to install the redstone pumps, and I think how I want to do that, let's see, this is the furthest over. So what I'll probably do is I'll just use these pipes to walk on, and I can place a redstone torch here, and I can place a redstone engine right there, and that'll power it. Yeah, I kind of like that setup, and we'll do it just like that on every one until we have all of them pumping. Then we can start filling up the the rail carts and have them start making passes and feed them to the tree form, which I've also got a chance to repair. So things are looking up, guys. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the array is all hooked up and fired up, ready to go. The only thing that we have to do now is implement the carts. The tree form setup is complete, and I can show y'all that. What I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna set this puppy in action right now, and I guess I'll go this way. That'll probably be the best way. So what's gonna happen is, this chest cart is going to rotate throughout this entire network, and it's going to pick up everything that comes out of these coke ovens, which are going to be charcoal. The charcoal is going to go, I'll go to the other side, it's going to go around this entire array, and it's going to get to this spot right here, and it's actually going to unload the charcoal and get fed into this pipe. This pipe goes all the way into the boiler, as you can see further over there. Let's see if I can show y'all the top. The top is linked to these inputs and outputs right here. Now, I know you can't really see, but what happens is one of the carts, which I'll show y'all in just a second, is going to come in this way. It's going to go through the array all the way around this S. Let me go ahead and do this. It's going to go all around the way around this S, and it's going to come out right at the end, and it's going to feed back into there, okay, which is coming out of here. It's going to ride up the cart. I need to light this up a little bit better. It's going to ride up this cart. It's going to travel through here. It's going to pick up trees or logs, and it's going to, and the tree form is right above here. It's going to pick up logs, it's going to head down here, and it's going to drive back in. Now, the tree form is all set up again. Armitage had to help me out a lot, and I kind of tweaked based on his advice. But basically what's happening here is, that's not a real total either. Let's see. How many is that? Yeah, 172 dirt. I'm voiding some because this is, honestly, I don't need to accumulate dirt, but I want to always have it available for this setup right here, which will just be a manual transfer for now until I figure out something better. But this is where my humus is, this is where my humus is actually going to be stored. And the tree form just circumvents everything and keeps supplying logs into here, which y'all saw earlier is connected down there to the rail track. And this setup right here is, this is being fed from the wheat farm. Armitage told me that if I macerated plant balls that I get dirt, which keeps my supply up. So he has a form similar to this. It's probably a lot prettier than mine. Mine's looking like a jalopy, but it works, so that's all I care about. But primarily what happens is I get enough dirt to be able to, all I need is apatite to make this thing work. So, and apatite's very easy to get. I have so much of it in my quarry, I'll never run out of it almost. So we're all set up, guys. So now all I have to do is, let's go back underneath, and I'm gonna pretty this up and do some more lighting, but I thought I had did enough for now, and I wanted to show you guys basically how it worked. I don't even know if it's gonna be enough to fuel what I needed to fuel, but it's gonna be pretty close. So let's see. We're just gonna go ahead and push this in, and this is filling up right now. So as soon as this thing fills up, it is going to head back on its way. If I could get back up, it's going to head back on its way and start feeding all of the coke ovens. Then the coke ovens are going to retroactively make, well, they're going to make charcoal. So the only thing I really haven't done yet in this whole setup is get the coke oven array set up to pump all the creosote out. All the piping's done, but it's not done to my tank, which is going to be here. Yep. So it's not done to the tank yet. So I'm hooking up all the piping. Like I said, I didn't have it done, and actually it's gonna flow from coke oven to coke oven, but this is kind of I guess redundancy because I had already set it up. But I don't mind. It's not like this area is going to be in use. I had the extra piping laying around, and Lord knows I have plenty enough waterproofing for the from the cactus form that I made. So everything should be good. Actually, this needs to be iron waterproof piping because we do not want this going anywhere else. Let's see. And I should still have my wrench on me. Yep, very good. All right. I think that's correct. Yes, that is correct. Now it can't flow this way, just like that is on that side. It can't go up. Okay, so I have that right. Anyways, so the creosote now, guys, is draining from all of these ovens through this piping, and it is going right up top. I don't think I'll be able to trace it all the way, but I'll show you where it comes out at. It comes out there. It interconnects back there. I hit it with some sandstone. It's not quite hidden enough, but so that goes all the way in here, and this sucker just keeps continuously filling with creosote. And honestly, once it gets to the tank, what needs to happen is the tank is going to have to pump out to some miniature boilers, I believe. And those boilers are going to produce probably steam for engines, whereas this is going to be my main EU setup. So I think that's the direction I'm going to take. I want to give a shout out to VT Gamer as well, dude. You gave me a lot of inspiration with your treeform setup, and it made me think outside the box and start thinking real big. So big props to you guys. Big props to you, VT Gamer. Guys, y'all give him a thumbs up in the comments. He's a big fan of the server, and he follows all of us, and he's a real great guy. So thanks again, VT Gamer. But anyway, thank y'all so much, guys. This has been an ordeal getting this episode recorded. I kept getting sidetracked, but for the most part, I'm happy with the setup as it's going. So next time we come back, we'll try to get it functioning to where we can heat this boiler back up again, and we'll go from there. So thank y'all so much for watching, and once again, this is Zueljin signing off. Have a good one.